Welcome, Ox. The steady rhythm of the earth is your nature, and as we approach the year of the Fire Horse 2026, a new cycle of warmth and swift movement is preparing to meet you. The horse gallops in with blazing yang energy, a creature of freedom, passion, and untamed horizons. For you, born under the sign of diligence and quiet strength, this year invites a dance between your grounded stability and the horse's restless fire. Whether you were born in 1949, 1961, 1973, 1985, 1997, 2009, or 2021, the celestial currents of Bingwu are crafting a story precisely for you. In this full-year forecast, we will explore what the Fire Horse holds for your career, your wealth, your love, and your health, along with the lucky elements that will help you align with the universe's support. Let us step into the mystery together. The ox enters 2026 as an earth sign receiving the direct nourishment of the fire element. In Chinese cosmology, 2026 is a Bingwu year, Bing fire sitting atop the Wu horse. Fire creates earth. This means that on a fundamental level, the cosmic energy of the year feeds your own element, offering warmth, momentum, and growth. You may feel a subtle yet persistent push to move faster, to speak louder, to claim more of the world than your naturally cautious heart usually permits. The horse is a young fire animal, brimming with sociability, impulse, and a thirst for new horizons. This can feel both exhilarating and unsettling for an ox who prefers the well-worn path. Yet it is precisely this friction that holds the gift. The year does not ask you to become the horse, it asks you to let your soil be heated so that new seeds can sprout. However, there is an important nuance between the ox and the horse that you should know. In the 12 earthly branches, the ox and the horse form a subtle harm relationship. This is not a dramatic clash but a quiet, almost invisible misunderstanding that can cause small irritations, hidden resentments, or a feeling of being undermined. It is as if the horse's tail flicks a bit of dust into the ox's steady gaze. Others may seem to work at cross purposes with you, or your diligent efforts might be accidentally overlooked. The key is not to react with stubborn pride. Instead, draw on your greatest strength, patience. This year, your most powerful allies are the snake and the rooster. They form the metal trine with you, and their energies will appear as supportive people or synchronistic opportunities. Nurture relationships with those born under these signs, or embody their qualities of strategic thinking and articulate precision. With their help, you will turn the gentle friction of the harm into a polishing force rather than a wounding one. In your professional life, the Fire Horse year lights a bonfire under your ambitions. The Bing fire above is a symbol of visibility, charisma, and leadership. For the ox, who often labors contentedly behind the scenes, 2026 offers a rare window to step into the spotlight. You may be offered a promotion, a public-facing role, or the chance to spearhead a project that requires both grit and flair. The horse's energy is fast-paced and competitive. You might find your workplace buzzing with new ideas, rapid decisions, and a culture that celebrates speed. Your first instinct will be to dig in your heels and demand a methodical approach. The stars suggest a middle way. Adopt a pace that is brisk but not reckless. Use your ox-like endurance to see projects through to completion, but allow yourself to be inspired by the horse's creative fire. If you work in creative industries, technology, marketing, or any field that thrives on dynamism, this year can be exceptionally fruitful. If you are in more traditional sectors, you may be asked to modernize or to collaborate with people who think very differently from you. Accept these invitations. The harm relationship with the horse can surface in the workplace as quiet office politics. Watch for a colleague who might smile while withholding crucial information, or for team dynamics where your contributions are accidentally brushed aside. This is not the year to wage war. Instead, fortify your alliances. A snake-born colleague might offer a strategic insight that saves you months of labor. A rooster manager may finally notice your dedication and speak on your behalf. When you encounter friction, practice the art of the ox, lower your head, focus on your task, and let the quality of your work speak louder than any office chatter. For those ox who are business owners or entrepreneurs, the fire horse encourages expansion but cautions against over-leveraging. The excitement of fire can lead to impulsive decisions. Every bold move should be anchored in your earthy practicality. By the late summer and autumn months, when the metal energy of the rooster season is strong, you will see the fruits of your measured efforts. Promotions, recognition, or a successful business pivot are well within the realm of possibility. Your wealth picture in 2026 is one of active growth coupled with the need for careful management. Fire-feeding earth means that income opportunities can multiply, but they often arrive with a corresponding increase in expenses. The horse is a symbol of lavish spending, entertainment, and the urge to display success. For the ox, who is typically frugal and security-minded, this influence can create an inner conflict. You might feel a sudden desire to upgrade your lifestyle, to travel luxuriously, or to invest in ventures that seem exciting but are outside your comfort zone. The first piece of guidance is to embrace a budget that is both generous and guarded. Allow yourself some of the horse's enjoyment, because the year is also about learning to receive the rewards of your hard work. Set aside a designated portion of your income for pleasure so that your disciplined mind does not rebel later and overspend impulsively. From an investment perspective, the fire element supports industries related to technology, energy, and entertainment. These may draw your attention. However, your ox nature is best suited to long-term, tangible assets like land, sustainable agriculture, or deep-value stocks that mirror your earth element. If you feel the pull of a high-risk, high-reward opportunity, consult someone born in the year of the snake or the rooster. Their analytical clarity can help you separate a true golden opportunity from a flashy illusion. The harm relationship can manifest in finances through unexpected small losses, a fee you overlooked, a friend who fails to repay a debt, or a subscription that drains your account unnoticed. Be meticulous with your bookkeeping. The quiet revenge of the ox is diligence, and in this realm, it will protect your reserves. Property matters are generally favored. The earth element is strong, so home-related investments, renovations, or land purchases may bring long-term stability. If you are considering buying a house or land, the middle to later part of the year, especially during the rooster month when metal structure joins the energy, is an auspicious window. Love and relationships under the fire horse sky are painted in vibrant, passionate colors. For a single ox, 2026 is a year when isolation may feel heavier than usual, but also a year when connection can arrive like a wildfire. The horse is romantic, often impulsive in matters of the heart, seeking thrills and grand gestures. Your natural approach to love is slow-burning, loyal, and deeply cautious. You do not give your heart easily. This contrast means you might initially resist the flamboyant advances of someone who enters your life. They could be a horse, a tiger, or a dog, signs that move faster emotionally. Do not mistake their speed for lack of depth. The year encourages you to take a measured risk. Accept an invitation you would normally decline. Allow a conversation to unfold without an immediate agenda. Your ally the rooster can be a wonderful matchmaker, or a rooster friend may introduce you to someone who shares your values. The snake, with its magnetic and mysterious charm, might be an unexpected love interest for some ox this year, offering a bond built on deep intellectual and emotional understanding. For those ox already in committed partnerships, the harm dynamic requires careful navigation. The friction between ox and horse can show up as bickering over trivial matters, a sense of not being fully heard, or a partner's sudden need for more freedom that makes you feel insecure. The key here is not to clamp down with possessiveness, for that will only exacerbate the horse's desire to bolt. Instead, offer the steady pasture of your presence while allowing your partner to gallop in their own fields. Trust and space, paradoxically, make the heart grow fonder under this influence. Communication is your medicine. The horse year favors open, direct dialogue seasoned with warmth. Set aside quiet evenings where you do nothing but share your dreams and fears. If you were born in 1997 or 1985, you may experience a particularly romantic phase in the late spring, when the earth energy is most fertile. For those from 1961 or 1949, the year can bring a rekindling of affection and a deeper appreciation for the companionship you have built. The heart of the matter is this: love in 2026 asks the ox to soften the walls of routine just enough to let in the warm, flickering light of the fire. Health is the bedrock that sustains all pursuits, and for the ox, the fire horse year brings a specific set of energetic influences to manage. Bing fire is a strong yang fire, which in the body relates to the heart, circulation, and the small intestine. The horse branch is also pure fire, linked to the head, mental activity, and the nervous system. For an earth sign like the ox, an overabundance of fire can sometimes lead to what traditional Chinese medicine calls heat conditions. You may be more prone to inflammation, high blood pressure, fevers, or feelings of restlessness and anxiety. It is essential to keep your inner fires in balance. This is not a year to push your body to extreme limits without rest. Your natural tendency is to work until the job is done, but the horse's energy can mask fatigue with a false, adrenaline-fueled sense of vigor. Listen to your body's quiet signals. Foods that cool the system will be your allies. Incorporate more bitter greens, cucumber, watermelon, mung beans, and herbal teas like chrysanthemum. Reduce excessive spicy foods, alcohol, and red meat, which add more heat. The earth element governs the spleen and stomach for the ox, so digestive health remains a priority. Stress from the harm relationship can knot itself into your gut. Walking after meals, gentle abdominal massage, and mindful eating will help. Mental health deserves particular note in a horse year. The mind may gallop with worries, to-do lists, and what-ifs. As an ox, you are prone to rumination, chewing over thoughts the way you chew the cud. Practice grounding meditations that connect you to your earth nature. Visualize roots growing from your feet deep into the cool soil. Even a few minutes a day of this practice can soothe fire-charged nerves. Physical activity is beneficial, but choose forms that honor both fire and earth. The horse loves running and dynamic sports, but the ox needs stability and strength. Brushing, walking, hiking in nature, tai chi, or slow swimming can satisfy both impulses. Pay attention to the lunar months of May and November, when the fire energy may spike. Schedule regular health checkups around these times as a preventive measure. The allies snake and rooster offer health clues. The snake reminds you to prioritize deep sleep and detoxification, while the rooster encourages a disciplined sleep-wake cycle. Go to bed early to nourish the yin and rise with the sun to greet the yang. This simple rhythm, so natural to your ox spirit, will be your shield against the overstimulation of the year. Harmonizing with the energetic currents of the fire horse year can magnify your fortune and soften any challenges. Here are your key lucky elements, tailored specifically for the ox in 2026. Lucky colors: earthy tones are your foundation, warm ochre, terracotta, and sandy beige will keep you centered and stable. To invite the nourishing fire element without being overwhelmed, incorporate accents of deep crimson, vermilion, or heated sunset orange. Avoid an overabundance of pure black or icy blue, which represent water that might clash with the year's fire and dampen your earth. Lucky numbers: 5 and 6 resonate with earth, enhancing your innate qualities of patience and strength. 2 and 7 vibrate with fire, bringing beneficial yang energy. Use these numbers when choosing dates for important meetings, launching projects, or even as a cumulative code. Lucky directions: the south is the realm of the horse, the source of this year's fire. Facing south while working or meditating can invite recognition and career breakthroughs. For grounding, the center, the direction of the earth, is always your home. Spend time in the central areas of your living space or in the heart of a quiet garden. To activate ally energy, the southwest governs the snake and the west governs the rooster. Placing a calming object or a symbol of these animals in those sectors of your home can subtly call in their support. Lucky charms: carry a pendant or a small stone in patterns that remind you of the snake's wisdom or the rooster's bold clarity. Picture jasper for earth steadiness, carnelian for gentle fire courage. A simple ox charm itself, especially when combined with a snake or rooster element, creates a harmonious triad of protection. Align with the rhythms of the day, the hours of the snake, 9 to 11 in the morning, and the rooster, 5 to 7 in the evening, are powerful windows for important decisions, negotiations, or declarations of love. These lucky elements are not mere superstition. They are signposts that direct your subconscious toward the path of least resistance and greatest flow. Use them as daily reminders of your partnership with the Tao. Ox, you stand at the threshold of a year that asks you to blaze without burning, to move without losing your ground. The Fire Horse 2026 is a testament to the alchemy that occurs when steady earth welcomes the warming sun. There will be days when the galloping pace seems too loud, when the subtle harm brings a sting of misunderstanding. In those moments, remember the well of wisdom that lives in your quiet center. You are the one who can carry the fire without being consumed by it. Your allies, the snake and the rooster, are walking beside you, visible in the faces of friends, mentors, and unexpected guides. Lean into their presence. Let your career ambitions be fueled by a passion that is disciplined. Let your wealth be built through an active yet careful hand. Let your love life be a brave opening of your guarded heart. And let your health be a sanctuary of balance in a fiery year. The universe smiles on those who know themselves, and you, Ox, know yourself better than most. So step forward with your head held high and your hooves planted firmly. The year of the Fire Horse is not here to shake your foundation. It is here to show you how much rich, life-giving warmth your foundation can truly hold. May your 2026 be filled with steady abundance, deep love, and the quiet victory of a soul in harmony with the turning heavens. Thank you for walking this path with us. If this reading resonated, share it with a fellow Ox who might need these words. Subscribe and join us as we continue our journey through the ancient wisdom of the East. Until next time, walk in peace and perfect timing.